Mulberry.
Mulberry Podcast, here at the Speakeasy with my brother, returning guest. What's going on?
Good to be back, bro.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
It's like 4, bro.
I think yeah, right there. I only signed it twice. It's my third time.
No, but you were on as like a third
Oh,
person,
yeah.
remember?
Who is with this?
Hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah. What have you been up to, bro? Like, honestly, like, we don't ever see each other. We live in the same house.
We live in the same house. I haven't seen you in like 5 days. Been working. School just started.
How's that, bro? 'Cause I'm done. By the way, college graduate. No more school. You know what I'm saying?
Can't wait for that day. Sheesh.
Yeah, I felt like it'd never come.
I signed up for 3 classes, but one of them's like a half semester class. I'm only doing 2 right now.
You don't do shit anyway.
Yeah.
Well, usually because I see you, it's just like, what's up? All right, later. You know, like in between,
much.
you know, like
And
you're going to
then,
work or
like, you
barely
have the
waking up.
weekends off. Like, I finally got this weekend off. First time in like 3 months I had Saturday, Sunday off.
Yeah.
Or even a Friday. I haven't had a Friday off.
You worked last night?
Yeah, I got off technically this morning, like 2 hours after midnight or so. Yeah. Man, that shit was fucking funny, bro.
For people who don't know, you work at In-N-Out.
I work at In-N-Out Burger, yeah. And we got like a homeless problem, and we have security guard there. He's there Thursday through Sunday, so that was Wednesday, right? So, you know, it's the 3rd day in a row. Security guard's not there, so, you know.
Where's he at?
He doesn't work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at In-N-Out. We get him on the weekends when it's more busier and stuff. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and they all know his schedule too. They're like, stay away from
Top flight's carry of the world, Craig. You're gonna need to get like a part-time dude for like. So basically,
Bruh.
he just scares off the bums.
He scares off the bums.
'Cause honestly,
dude, he's a psychopath. This guy,
Dude, because honestly, like where In-N-Out's at in Merced, it's like I don't like going there.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like there's homeless people everywhere.
If it's a Thursday through Sunday after 5:30, because he comes at night, it's usually pretty cool because like he's scaring everybody off. But okay, so he wasn't there last night, so I'm working. I'm about to go on my lunch break, and this dude comes in, and he's wearing. I could tell he's like a bum, but he's kind of smart about what he's wearing. Like
Or maybe he just started.
He just started bumming. Maybe, but okay, so this dude comes in. He's like, "What's up, fool?" Like that. And I was like, then back on my lunch, say, "Can I get you something?" You know? Because I don't have a drawer or nothing, but nobody was there to take his order.
Wait, hold on. You can go in now?
Yeah, you can go inside. You can order inside. You have to have your mask on, but you have to eat outside or take it to go.
I didn't even know that. I thought you guys still had the diner closed.
I mean, we opened up the dining room, and it was open for like a week, and then we're like, no, we can't be doing this. So then we made it takeout only, or you can eat on the patio. But, so this dude comes in, and then, like, so no one's up there to take his order. I'm like, oh, I guess I got to do it. Like, I'm trying to go on my lunch break, but whatever. So what can I get for you, man? And he had, like, 2 crumbled up dollar bills. I'm like, I already know this is about to be either a hamburger or a drink. Like, that's all he could buy, right? Which is cool. Like, I'm not going to, like, deny him. He's got money. All right, I'll hook him up, you know. So what you need, man? He goes, man, I just want a soda. I was like, what kind? Like a Coke? He goes, oh, yeah, Coke. That sounds good. I was like,
Well, he can't get his own?
No, we have to pour it. We have to bake it.
Okay.
We have like a wet force signs across the drink station, so like people don't go over there and like contaminate or whatever. So next thing I realized, he's not wearing a mask. So I was like, hey, bro, you got a mask? He was like, oh, yeah, bro, I got one. Oh, my God. He's like panicking. And I'm like, all right, like, it's all good. Like, just put your mask on. He's like, I know you guys trying to keep it clean up in here. Oh, like, and then he's getting loud. I'm like, dude, just give me $2, like, here. And then,
how much is a drink?
like, a medium's like 170 something.
Oh, okay.
because I was like, you want a large? And I was like, oh, it's $2.11. He's like, oh, I got two. It's like, kind of wanted to give him a large because I felt like, he deserved it. But next thing I know, okay, how long does it take to like pour a drink?
30 seconds.
Yeah,
maybe?
max, right?
Yeah.
So I don't give him his receipt because I expect him to stand there while I go pour his drink. Which, I mean, he didn't ask for a receipt or anything. I just go pour his drink, and I turn around, and the motherfucker's gone.
He's gone?
He's gone. He's nowhere to be found. He's fucking Houdini.
You're
Just like, I was like, guest number. Oh, I threw the receipt away. I can't call it out. He doesn't have his receipt anyways. I'm like,
homeless dude that came in.
With okay, yeah, he was wearing like an orange like safety vest, like construction workers use,
like fucking,
like he doesn't want to get hit by a car walking through the parking lot looking ass, like that's what he's wearing. So I was like, maybe he just got off work or something, and then I realized he's a bum because I go on my lunch. I go on my lunch. This is when I really found out he was a bum. Okay, hold on, let me back up. He comes in. I finally make eye contact with him outside. He comes in. He goes, "Oh, bro, thank you, bro. Oh my God, I'm so stoked." And he's like going off. He's like, "I'm a motherfucking detective." That's what he said. And I looked at him and I was like, "All right, can you leave?" Like I didn't say that, but he literally fucking was like, "Dude, you're and then he started going off saying other stuff, and I just stopped listening because I'm like,
and where are you at this moment?
Literally, like, you walk in, you're taking orders. I'm just standing there in the middle, just like, and he's on the counter just fucking ramping whatever he's saying, bro. He's like, "I'm a motherfucking detective," and then he just started walking off saying shit, and I'm like, who is this guy? Mind you, that's homeless number 1 out of 3 that I'm getting to. Okay.
Oh, so this is round 1.
That was round 1. That was probably one of the funnier ones.
Okay.
And then I realized he was homeless because like I said, I was going on my lunch break, and I was going to Dutch Bros because I wanted to rebel to like just those things are like crack. I just stayed up all night because I had one, right? So I'm driving. And I drive past In-N-Out, and I look over, and that dude with the soda is sitting on the corner, just like taking his shirt off and shit, just like fucking throwing it.
Right.
Like threw it in Popeye's flower bed, like walking in circles and shit. I'm like,
maybe he's on the job, bro. He says he's a detective. He's an undercover bum.
He's a fucking undercover bum. Yeah, I guess. He's like, I'm a fucking
So he's
detective.
On the corner just taking his shit off.
Just his shirt, like his top. I don't know if he was like hot or what.
So
he's
hold
not
on,
like getting naked.
Because you were just like,
maybe he was. I already left.
So you're like, here's your soda, and he got fucking pumped up.
Yeah,
he was hyped,
pumped.
and
He's
then he
like,
just said he was a detective.
He goes, "Bro, I'm a motherfucking detective," like that, like hella loud.
Okay,
I
well,
was
here's
like,
your soda, bro.
Fucking, please leave, like. And then, all right, so the other two. So at closing, you gotta do what's called a drive around. So I did it tonight or last night, So what you do is one associate goes outside, he's on the phone with another person inside, and they get in the car and they drive around, make sure no one's on the property, and then everyone can leave at once. So I'm doing the drive around, and I was like, "Hey, we're good." And then right when I said that, I was pulling past the like where they hand out your food in the drive-thru. I'm pulling into the drive-thru right there. Right when I say that, so like as you pass the window, there's like a little caddy corner, and I drive by it, and I saw something, and I like stopped, and I was like, "There's not supposed to be something there."
Right.
I stopped and I look on the ground, and there's some motherfucker just sprawled out, dead ass asleep,
Just
like,
knocked.
just fucking. So I'm like, hold on. Because he's not supposed to be on the property, right? He's not really a threat because he's asleep, but he's not supposed to be on there.
Well,
so I roll down the window.
Hold on. I'm sure when like you do the thing and everyone leaves, they just fucking come back.
Right. Well, okay, but the reason I wanted him gone is we had steam cleaners coming around to clean the store.
Oh, okay.
So I knew more people of In-N-Out associates were coming in. So like I didn't want them to have to deal with it either.
Right.
It's our responsibility. So I rolled down the window and I'm like, "Hey, He doesn't even move. And I go, yo, like that out loud. I was like, wake up, dude, like that. And he goes, he opens his eyes. And I'm like, bro, you're not supposed to be here, dude. I'm going to have to call the cops. You don't leave. Because I'm like, I'm not trying to, like, man up on him. I'm in my car. So I'm like, and I seen him, like, roll his eyes and then, like, roll over. And I'm like, okay, this motherfucker not moving. Like, so I'm on the phone. So I'm like, give the phone to Nicole, my manager. I'm like, hey. She's like, what's up? I'm like, there's this bum right here. Just, like, he's sleeping right here. You can see him through the window. So she comes up to the window and she's like, all right, I'll have the steam cleaner guy spray him. I was like, they probably would too, dude, because they steam clean the outside and they're out there with like hydro sprayers and shit. They probably just fucking leave.
Like, probably needs it anyway.
Probably. And then that's funnier part.
That's the thing. They don't give a fuck.
They don't. He didn't give a fuck that I told him to move or that I was gonna call the cops. Like, he doesn't give a shit. He knows the cops aren't gonna show up for 15 minutes. Like, there's a bum at In-N-Out. We need him gone. The cops are like, all right.
Like, bro, we got like robberies to deal with.
Yeah, right. Like a straight homicide is up in there. But anyways, so everyone starts walking out. Nicole locks up the doors and stuff, and one or two associates leave, and then there's this guy named Syed. He's a Turlock transfer.
His name's Cyan?
Syed.
Syed?
Well, at first I thought his name was Anthony, because he had a name tag that said Anthony the first day, like, which no one in our store is named Anthony. I have no idea where he got that name tag. Like,
you're just like, what's up, Anthony?
Yeah, and he went by that for the whole day, or 2 days, until I saw him again, and it said Syed. I'm like, and I said, hey, you got a twin brother? Like, what the fuck's going on around here, right? So,
I would just, honestly, bro, just keep calling him Anthony for like the rest of the time. Now, but it's like, what's up, Anthony?
Like, anyways, this dude has no filter. He just be talking about, he'd be calling me gay. Like, he just met me. He goes, bro, you're fucking gay. I'm like, all right. Like, if I say something he doesn't like, I'm like, bro, you're fucking gay.
I'm like, bro,
up. I'm like, first of all, it's 2020. You can't be saying that. Like, yeah, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, for real.
Chill out. He'll say anything, bro. I'm like, you need to relax. So, he pulls. He's pulling around, but he's like slowing down because Nicole's walking to her car. She's the last one out, and Nicole stops, and I'm like, "Are you going to your car? Like, what the fuck is going on? I want to go home." And she looks into the store, and there's a motherfucker in the store just wandering around.
A homeless dude?
Yeah, inside the store, which we had just locked up. And
was he like, hiding in there then?
Well, he's probably asleep in the bathroom or something.
You guys didn't check,
dude. That's why I was hella embarrassed, because we were supposed to check the restroom.
Y'all locked the homeless dude inside.
Well, for like 2 minutes. I mean, but
dude, he probably thought he got away with it too.
I mean, he could have. Even if we locked him inside, you can walk out. You just can't go back in. So
like
he's not
gonna go back
inside.
out. He's chilling.
That's what I'm saying. He's not supposed to be in there. We just saw this dude. And and then Syed was like, bro, that motherfucker could have killed us, dude. Like, fucking yelling in the parking lot. And I'm like, what? Like, he ain't gonna kill nobody. He's just a random. He's like trying to find a spot to sleep.
Could you guys get in trouble?
Oh, we would have got in huge trouble, dude.
Oh, like now, just for telling that story?
No, because we saw him. Got him out of there.
You guys have been in hella trouble. There's a fucking dirty ass homeless dude walking around your store.
He walks out, and Nicole is like, "Well, what are you trying to do? Sleep in there?" Like, she's yelling out. Oh, we about it.
What'd he say?
Go down. I didn't hear him. He's like throwing his hands up, mumbling like, "I'm sorry." I don't know. Trying to explain himself or something, and the steam cleaner guys are standing there like, what the fuck? Plus, there's the other bum just laying over there sleeping in the corner.
See, dude? It's ridiculous,
like,
man.
There's two homeless dudes right here, and I'm like, I feel bad for them, but I'm like, you guys can't be sleeping inside of the store. Like, it's not
a homeless shelter.
It's not a homeless shelter. Like, I'm sorry.
This ain't the food bank, bro.
I'm sure the guy sleeping outside, nobody messed with him. But anyways, that was my night last night, so...
So that was the 3 bums?
3 bums. That first one, though, he was like, I'm
first
a motherfucking detective. I was like, what?
First one's a detective. Second one, don't give a fuck. He's just trying to sleep. Third one, he's like, oh, shit.
He's just like, walked out after an hour in the bathroom. Because I remember seeing him there earlier.
Did he just chill in there?
Like, sometimes, bro, I don't know. Some of them be like taking a bath in the toilet or some shit. I don't know what the fuck they do.
Didn't one of them like smear shit all over the walls?
I wasn't there for that. Parker was the one who told us about that one. Yeah.
But he had to put the hazmat suit on to clean it?
I'm pretty fucking sure, yeah.
Or was there one where there was like blood everywhere in there?
That's the one that I was like, how? Someone's like, yo, there's blood on the ceiling. I'm like, how? Like, I fucking walk in there and just fucking. Like, what are you doing in there to get blood on the ceiling?
Just like, just getting blood everywhere.
I don't know.
Did you say like every time, like you were taking people's orders, and every time the bathroom door would open, you'd hear like, and then like it would go like,
I don't think it was like.
And then every time it would open up, just like, what's going on?
I don't think it was the blood one. I think it was just some random dude yelling in there.
Did someone come tell you like, hey, there's a homeless dude tripping?
Yeah, and the next thing I know, the cops are already pulling up, and you just hear the door open again. All you hear is, and then like, what do you want? Like, we're all in there. I'm on fires, like, draining a basket.
Who would have thought?
I turn around, there's 3 cops, like, dragging this dude out of the bathroom.
Who would have thought In-N-Out and Merced have so much extra entertainment, bro?
It's like fucking.
It's ridiculous.
It's like a dinner and a show, dude.
Shout out Store 91. Is that what it is?
Store 91, bro. We just got a remodel. So, you know, that's
really?
what's up. I mean, not like the dining room, but where we work. That's cool, I guess. We like knocked down a wall and then like changed the potato sink and all that BS. We got a new sink. It like automatically runs the water and like breaks down on the dishes and stuff. So it's like pretty easy to clean dishes.
What's up?
I'm like finally moving up, I guess.
For real.
I don't really like it.
What level are you?
I'm level 5.
You're level 5 now? Isn't that the grill you can cook?
No, that's board. I'm starting to train on the grill.
Level 6 is grill?
Yeah, and when you get certified. So I started training yesterday, like legit.
On the grill?
On the grill.
Oh, so you board, that's when you like wrap the burgers?
Yeah, you put like the spread on the bun, tomato, lettuce, and then
you make the burger. Like you put it together.
Yeah, other than the cheese and
well, yeah, they grill it and all that.
They grill the meat and melt the cheese and put onion on it, and then I do the spread, lettuce, tomato. And if you get animal style
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah, I'm over here just fucking, or the ketchup instead. And you gotta get that fucking ketchup bottle and just start wrapping, packaging.
Still no pickles.
Yeah, animal style.
Did you guys have pickles on your burger or no?
Animal style, you get pickles on it. Or then if you like don't want an animal style but you want pickles, be like, can I get pickles?
So we got into a debate. You said that the 4x4 has way too much meat. Yeah. And I told you that the double has way too much lettuce and tomato. You can't really taste the meat.
And I'm going to keep telling you that. Like 4x4 meat to condiment ratio on the bun is like ridiculous. It's just all meat. It's like why?
Yeah, that's
you might as well get a 4x4 plain.
No.
It's going to taste the same.
No, dude, I'm telling you. Because, like, when I get a double, I feel like there's, like, hella lettuce on there.
No, it's not. When you get a cheeseburger, there's hella lettuce on there. And then I told you, all right, meet me in the middle and get a 3x3.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah.
Who the fuck does
you
that?
Get a 1x4. You can get, like, a 4x1. You could, yeah, whatever.
A 1x4? I want one patty and 4 slices of cheese.
Yeah, you could do that. It's not good.
Yeah, that's.
I've never seen anyone order that.
That's terrible. That's absolutely terrible.
People get like a cheeseburger, extra cheese and stuff though.
Just up a little bit. Thank you. Okay.
Just kidding. Cheeseburger, extra cheese. Some people do that. I think that's pretty gross. It's too much cheese.
So I think it's funny because In-N-Out supports Trump, right?
In-N-Out is a bipartisan
and it's funny, that's one of the few, I feel like, restaurants that people said that they were going to not go to.
Yeah, I remember there was a whole mess. I was in the whole mess that they're, like, right before Trump got elected, everyone was like, there was, like, a big mess that In-N-Out only supports Republican parties and stuff like that, and they printed out a whole document for us stating that they're bipartisan. They donate just as much to Democratic parties as Republican parties, as long as it aligns with community interest and like what campaign that they are actually funding.
That's hilarious that they do that, but all that people
see is
pointed out was like, oh, they're Trump supporters.
Yeah.
And but the thing is, I don't think they lost any customers. Like,
yeah, actually, we got a bunch of
so packed.
We got a bunch of actually Republican rednecks that pulled up in the drive-thru, and like I was out on handheld, and they were like, "Hell yeah, dude, In-N-Out, Republican," and I was like, "Yeah, right on." Like,
really?
We say right on at In-N-Out, like when we answer our bosses, so like they pull up, I'm like, "Yeah, right on," like Republican, whatever, like. You want a double? Like, that's all I'm here for.
Dude.
I'm not here to talk politics. I'm here to make you your food. Like,
for real.
You know.
That's fucking hilarious. Only the fucking rednecks would do some shit like that.
Yeah. A lot of
We're
them.
We're going to go around.
And, like, just pull up with their stupid ass Trump flags and just fucking going nuts. I'm like, did we just get more business from all this hatred that's
for
going
real.
on? Like,
honestly.
I'm like, oh man.
Well, because I remember seeing on Twitter, there's like a list of like businesses and shit. I don't know, bro.
But if you look at the other side, most of the time those same businesses, maybe not as much. I don't know.
That's the thing. Like, I don't know. If you're a business,
exactly
why would you cut your business in half by just supporting one side of anything? You know.
And I don't know exactly what Lindsay or the In-N-Out company puts their money into, like. Or how much.
As long as they're putting that money into your paycheck, huh? That's all that matters.
Pretty much. I mean, as long as you're not doing some really bad shit, like, then it's all good.
Well, what about, like, Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, see, because I have some...
Do you guys talk about that at work?
Not, like, at work, but I know some of my coworkers tweet about it, and some of them are... some of them have their own same-sex partners and stuff like that, and they don't like that Chick-fil-A's, like, anti... about that community, you know.
That's just crazy, bro, to be a business and just want to, like, you just cutting your business in half, or not in half,
which is weird because they're just as busy as us,
dude. Because people honestly don't care. Like, you can go on social media and say whatever you want. People just do it to do it, but at the end of the day, dude, people don't.
Some of my coworkers
don't give
hate
a fuck
on Chick-fil-A, and what's kind of cool is like we don't really live by one. So
I don't even like Chick-fil-A anyway, to be honest with you.
I like it.
It's overrated.
It's overrated, but it's still good. Like, but you know, haven't been there in a while, so it's like no one can hate on me.
I'd rather get a chicken sandwich from like KFC or something, but I guess they support Trump too. But I mean, that's not very surprising. Kentucky Fried Chicken supports Republicans. But then again, I don't know. That's just what I saw. They could be bipartisan as well. I would assume that a food chain like that.
I feel like most places would at least claim they're bipartisan.
Well, yeah,
at
exactly.
Least claim it, you know, like, come on.
We like both sides equally.
We invest both sides equally, and you know, In-N-Out might do that.
Bro, because if you're a business, Republican money and Democrat money is the same money.
Yeah.
Same, you know, like.
I'm sure.
But I was just curious if, because I remember seeing it, and I didn't remember ever asking you about it. If you guys got any shit, like, were there any people like who come to the store and like fucking
no, because if they were like fucking In-N-Out, they wouldn't come to the store.
Well, there are people who literally go out of their way. Like, I've seen videos, people literally going out of their way to go to Chick-fil-A and do a sit-in or whatever, and like just sit there and order water and like take up the seats, basically.
We never had any issue close to that, ever.
Well, you know, and it's funny because you guys make good ass food, and like people are like whatever.
Sometimes.
Fuck Trump. You want In-N-Out? All right.
Like, for real. Like,
you know, it's just for the social media shit, man.
I think the only major problem we had was our new manager Aaron had just got to the store. I remember that, and I was out on handheld, and he was new, so like he liked to check up on us and stuff, and so he would actually walk outside and make sure we were okay outside. And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm good. And like this homeless lady kept walking up. It was right when the pandemic started, so it was all drive-through. And she was like, hey, can I walk through the drive-through? And we were like, no. Like, you can't do that.
Oh, I seen someone actually like 2 days ago. I forget where at. He was standing. I think it was Jack in the Box in Merced.
Yeah.
He was fucking standing in the drive-thru.
Well, like, we denied her, and then, like, she was getting all pissed off at Aaron because he's the one that has to kick her out or get her off the property. And she was like, you guys should just be thankful for your jobs. And most of us, a lot of people don't got jobs because of the pandemic, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, you talking about yourself because you don't have a job, or, like, what's going on here, Like,
well, why won't they just let them order like that?
I mean, we started to, and we were trying to kind of. She was causing problems before. I think that's mainly the reason why. But
so
like,
it wasn't like some random lady. You guys already knew her.
Yeah, I've seen her many times. I haven't seen her in a
while.
while.
Well, then that's different.
Right.
Because if you're already like causing shit, and then like now you want a favor, it's like, dude, fuck out of here.
And then, and then what we started doing, we put the store phone number up on the door, so you could walk up to the door, and then order. But you're only allowed to do that if you had an oversized vehicle or something, because if not, you had to go through the drive-thru. But then we learned that's hurting our business. And
you should have just told her to go to Popeyes. There ain't never anyone there.
Shoot.
Dude, how is that place still in business?
Actually, they get business.
Every time I go like to In-N-Out, the drive-thru, the cars are down the street, bro.
When do you go?
Well, like I would go around like 10:30 at night.
Right, because Popeye closes at 10. So there's your problem right there, bro. That's why there's nobody there, because the shit's fucking closed, and that's why we're busy, because everyone's driving down the freeway, and they're like, oh, dude, let's get Popeyes, and then they pull off and they're like, oh, they're fucking closed already. It's only 10 o'clock and they're fucking closed.
Shit.
Let's go to In-N-Out because that's the only thing that's open. No wonder they got a fat ass line right now.
My bad.
Dude, there's never anyone there.
Every time I go,
it's fucking not open.
It's like 10:30. I'm like, damn, Popeyes is trash,
dude. Because we talk shit on Popeyes all the time at work. Because 10 o'clock comes around, and like we're all fucking like we want to go home too, So 10 o'clock goes around, and you just look across the street, and Popeyes already fucking closed.
Well, the thing is too, they probably don't get enough business to be able to actually make
not like
money.
Us. Yeah.
By staying open that late. You guys could stay open 24/7 and that shit would have you guys would have a line all night.
Yeah.
Like if you did a Friday night, Saturday night, 24-hour run, just
well shit, last night, okay, here's another one. Last night, fucking we're already closed and literally half of us have our hats off and shit, like doing dishes. The grill's off and obviously clean.
Right.
And this car pulls up to the window and they just like they fucking put that shit in park. Like, they ain't leaving. The next thing I know, all I hear is, I looked at Nicole, and Nicole's like, don't make eye contact with them. I was like, all right. Fuck.
That's the move?
That's the move.
Just
that
act like they don't exist?
They don't exist. We are closed. We aren't here.
Y'all need to get some fucking drapes or something.
Get the fucking dishes done. Like, keep going. And then they figured out we're not going to open that window. So they pull up to the next window. Put that shit in park. But they didn't stay at that one too long because they figured it out.
Yeah.
We're not going to open the window for you.
Right.
Like, even if we wanted to, we can't. I already turned the grill off and I cleaned it. It's going to take like 20 minutes to heat back up.
Right.
We're supposed to be gonzo by then. So
you guys close at 1:30 or 1?
1, except Friday, Saturdays, 1:30.
Okay, so you get off. You close at 1. What time do you? How long does it take? Because sometimes you don't get home till like 2:30, 3 in the morning.
Yeah, so that'd be on a Friday, Saturday. So the other days we close at 1, and I say like an average time would be like 1:45 to clock out, and then I gotta drive all the way back home.
Right.
Which is at least 20 minutes. So yeah, I get home at 2 usually. If I'm home before 2, that means we got out real quick.
Bro, I swear to God, because you come home, you take your shoes off, and you hit them hella hard.
Yeah.
And it makes a loud-ass noise.
It does, bro.
I was laying in bed one time, dude, and it was like, bah, bah, bah. I fucking got up, bro.
I remember.
I was like, what the fuck, dude? I got up, bro. I was coming outside, like, what's going on? Like, someone letting off shots. Your dumbass comes in all greasy.
It sounds like that, bro. I fucking. So
got them damn clonkers. What kind of shoes are those? Are those do they issue those to you?
Yeah, so like In-N-Out has their own shoe brand that we go through. It's called SR Max.
Scoot up to the mic a little bit.
Yeah.
Thank you.
SR Max. So like when I need new shoes, I go in. Like, hey, Cherie, or whoever's manager. Like, I need some new shoes, and then she opens up a cupboard door, and then it has like this pamphlet of all the shoes that you can get from SR Max.
Oh, okay.
So they all have their different prices, and it just comes out of your next paycheck.
Oh, you gotta pay for them?
Yeah, you gotta pay for them.
What about your whites? Your bottoms?
You gotta pay for your socks and undershirt if you wear one, which I would recommend anyone that works at In-N-Out to wear undershirt, just because I feel like the work shirts that they wash the work shirts. I feel like they are a little bit see-through, and they kind of are, but like I guess if you're just wearing that, not like you're gonna see. I just don't want like my nips showing. You know what I'm saying?
Your hairy ass nipples.
Yeah, hairy ass gorilla nipples, all up in your food.
That's what's up, man.
That's why I bought those Nike Pro shirts. Super comfortable and breathable.
Shit, we talked about In-N-Out for goddamn 30 minutes.
That shit was funny, bro.
Yeah, that was funny, dude. The homeless shit.
I wanted
and
to tell you that. So
you guys
bad.
get a lot of homeless, so
We
you
get
told me a
homeless
lot.
business too.
You guys told me a lot of funny ass homeless stories, and like the one with
They
the
are
hazmat
funny.
with Jake having to put a fucking hazmat suit on
This
and
shit
clean
was funny.
shit. He works at In-N-Out.
Dude, okay, then I go outside
You know?
and my security guard's a fucking psychopath.
Oh yeah, you didn't tell us
So-
why. I'm sorry, 'cause I interrupted.
Why
you.
is he a psychopath?
well-
He's just nuts. The first
what did
day
we
I met
do?
him, he came up to me and just dead ass started a conversation mid conversation. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. He just
So
comes up,
he's
he goes, "Yeah, dude, they went that way." I go, "Stop,
you like?
stop. I'm Dalton. What's your name?"
Did you do that?
No.
Oh, I should have did that.
Second of all, who? Why? What? How did it start?
He just said, who, what, where, when, and why.
It's like
Your 5 W's.
he was like, so I kind of just like caught on to what he was trying to tell me.
Right.
So that was the first day I met him. So I'm like, okay, this guy's not right. Not okay. And then, so I told you we're doing the remodeling. So when we used to do potatoes, we had big buckets of potatoes,
Right.
and you fill it up with water. Now we have these totes. You put it like on a pallet, and then like raises up by the sink. Anyways, we got to get rid of the buckets. So they just rolled them over by the dumpster. They just put it over there for now. So I'm taking out the trash, and this dude, he walks up, and he's heated, dude. And this dude is scary when he's heated, because
The security guard?
yeah, because I feel like he's like a white supremacist looking ass dude, right?
He just wants some shit to happen.
yeah,
Huh?
he does. Like, he fucking hates it but loves it. You know,
Right.
he hates crime, but then like he loves to fucking stop it, right? I guess, you know. So he goes, "Yo, we got a problem," and I was like, "We."
You're like, I'm chilling.
fucking chilling right now. Like, it is the middle of the day.
Yeah, we?
You just got here because
It's daytime?
yeah, the sun's still out, so I know he just got there because he gets there at like 5:30.
He's probably jacked,
So,
bro.
he's like
fucking-
just clocked in. I was like surveying everything, I'm doing whatever. So I go. He's like, he goes, "What are these big? What are these big ass pots?" I'm like, "What pots? What are you talking about?" He's like, "Someone threw some fucking pots by the dumpster, like they don't." Like it's spring cleaning or something. Like he's going off. And I'm like, what is this
How
dude
long
even
ago was
talking
this?
about, dude? Like a week ago, maybe. 2 weeks max.
Oh.
I'm like, what is this dude talking about? I didn't realize he was talking about the buckets yet.
He said bots.
I'm like, pots? Someone just threw some fucking pots and pans over the fucking... Open the dumpster and just fucking start tossing pots and pans like fucking... They're in a goddamn cookie show, just fucking...
Yo, we just saw Rachel Ray in the fucking.
Rachel Ray back here, in and out, just fucking. So anyways, I open up the shit, and he's still heated, dude. And I'm the first one to go in, and I just start like kind of chuckling. I'm like,
why is he mad about that though? That's
because he thinks someone literally came to In-N-Out and just started throwing trash in our dumpster.
He ain't with that.
He ain't not with that at all, dude. He hates.
Hi, that's an In-N-Out dumpster. That's
Yeah, he's that kind of psychopath.
take that shit to Popeyes.
Yeah. Not even, dude. He'd probably defend Popeyes too.
Oh my god.
He defends that whole fucking corner, bro. On fucking 15th.
He's over yelling at someone at Taco Bell.
Yeah, he's like, and he's got this fucking high beam flashlight. And he's fucking
Like a cop light.
Remember how like dad always be walking in with the that's him, but in fucking real life.
For real, Dad be like 2:30 in the morning in his chonies.
Come into my room just like you. Oh,
oh, you were asleep.
Just I had the flashlight. Oh, I didn't mean to wake you up. Yeah, he did. You literally.
Yo, he's like
That
this,
was
and
your-
you can feel the heat.
Put it like in your ear, bro. Anyways, that's the security guard. That's the type of guy he is. So he's heated over some fucking pots. And then one day I'm taking out the trash like the next day, and he's heated again. I'm like, yo, remember the pots are ours. It's cool, you know. He's like, no, dude, you need to look behind the dumpster. I wanted to tell him. Why the fuck are you even looking behind the dumpster? Whatever's behind the dumpster, just stay there for the next decade. Like,
Yeah,
I don't fucking want to look. So it's a pile. It's a pile of human shit. Or a really big ass dog, but and
That's the homeless shit right there,
right,
bro.
yeah, it's behind.
You should have got the
dumpster.
detective to
And
check it out.
He's pissed. He's like, can't believe they fucking would do something like that. They fucking know I'm here. They know it makes me mad. And I'm like, I'm mad that you fucking are the one that pointed out to me, because now who has to fucking clean up that human pile of shit?
You?
Me.
You had to clean that up?
Yeah, I did. Luckily. Hold on.
That's dirty.
There's a lot of bonuses that came with this. One, the dumpster was right there. I
don't give
didn't
a
have
shit.
to like move it inside around a
don't
bunch
care.
of fucking people. And second of all, Aaron gave me a good ass idea. He goes, get the hazmat kit. You don't gotta put the fucking suit on or nothing. But there's a big ass shovel in there. And just scoop it down the trash can. Like, don't even look at it.
What'd you do? I would just throw the shovel in there.
No, yeah, it's
with
a
it?
disposable shovel.
Oh,
You don't
okay.
want to keep that.
That is, oh my god, that's
Yeah.
funny.
So
dude.
I was like, I'm just mad. Like, why are you looking behind the fucking dumpster? Literally, all that's back there is a gutter.
they should have. You should have made his ass clean it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Fuck that
You
dude.
should went and handed him the disposable shovel, and we go, here. You remember what you discovered earlier? Go take care of it.
And then fucking 3 days ago, he's walking with me as I'm taking out the trash, and he's talking, and I was like, what? He goes, huh? I'm like, are you trying to talk to me? He's like, oh, I'm on the phone. And then I look in his ear, he's got his AirPods in. I'm like, bitch, you're fucking supposed to be working right now. Like, what are you doing? Like, and I guess he's like on the phone with his boss or one of his coworkers because he's like chit-chatting about work. But it's not his girl. And that shit was fucking funny. And then as he's on the phone, I'm coming back, and this fucking white dude that's just like yadded, he's just tatted all up, gets out of the car, and he's like, what are you doing, man? He's yelling at the security guard. Security guard's like, I'm on the phone. What's up? He's like, why are you surveying everything? That's what he said. He's like, why you got a problem with everyone coming in here?
That's what he said.
Yeah.
This
the
was like 2
security guard-
days ago.
Yes. I'm like right there, and I'm like,
Why are you always just right there? I feel like whenever you
and I
go, out-
always make this face. I'm just like just play dumb.
Right,
Just
right,
fucking
right.
Not my problem. I kind of wanted to be like, what is your problem? He's
Hella mad.
working. His job is security, so he's gonna be surveying everything. Because he comes out of the car. Why are you surveying everything?
why are you making sure everything's secure?
Yeah. Why? He's like, first of all, I'm really not. I'm on the phone.
For real, he's like,
I'm really not doing my job. Like, and so he comes over to me. He's like, what was that all about? And I'm like, out of all the times you get mad, you're not gonna get mad about that. That's like what's going through my head. You're gonna get mad about some fucking pots by the trash can. You're not gonna get mad. This dude just fucking netted up on you and was like, "What the fuck you doing, bro?"
and he's just like,
"What?" Like, he literally was like, "What?"
That is pretty true though.
I'm like, dude, this dude is fucking got his priorities so out of fucking whack. Just like people like that.
Well, that sounds like an upstanding citizen.
He's fucking something.
And he works what, 2 days a fucking week?
4, Thursday through Sunday. Thursday, Friday,
Oh,
Saturday,
okay.
Sunday. The weekend.
That sucks. 8 hours?
8 hours night.
Just
like
fucking
5:30
standing around.
Closing, and literally
That's so
he stands around.
boring.
And
I would probably be like him too, because I would
Dude,
want
and
some
then-
shit to be mad about and happen, bro.
One time he gets in his car and puts the hazard lights on and then just fucking drives back and forth like 5 times, bro. I literally sat there and watched him.
Were you on your break or something?
No, I was taking out the trash again.
Why are you always?
That's the only time I see him when I take out the trash. So like every time I take out the trash, and that's something I'm like, what is he out of like the little time that I see him? I wonder what he's doing most of the time. Like I
When
wonder
you
all the
don't see him?
crazy ass stories he's got for me outside of me seeing him.
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying?
Because you only go out there for what, like 2 minutes at a time?
Yeah, 5 minutes, and then like I'll stomp the trash cans outside, take those out, and then I'll take the sweep and I'll walk around the lot. So I'm out there for a little bit.
Right.
And he's just following me around, just fucking chit chatting, pissed off about some fucking pots. Starting stories halfway through. They ran that way.
It's like, are you talking to me, bro?
Yeah, that was the first time I met him. I can't believe that. Like, I don't know what you're saying right now. Like, and then he told me a random ass story the other day about him getting robbed.
How's a security guard get robbed?
Like, he shot the guy robbing his house. I'm like, you really just like blasted someone? He's like, yeah. He pulled out a revolver and then I pulled out my 9 and I fucking.
This sounds like some shit he did on GTA.
Yeah. I don't know if I believe him or not. So after shit he says is fucking whack. And I'm like, did you kill him? He's like, nah, just put him in the hospital. I was like, that just sounds like some fake ass shit. Like
That just sounds so
like you
casual.
that sounds so corny. Just like, oh yeah, I put him in the hospital. Like, nah, you didn't. You're lying to me right now. You're literally telling me a bullshit story because you have nothing better
You should
to
just
do.
start bullshitting back with them. Like, yeah, bro, they're in there teaching me how to make Whoppers right now. We just got a brand new McFlurry machine. I'll just start telling them shit.
Dude, tell you want fucking strawberries in your McFlurry and fucking real. We got real fruit, dude. Go ask him. And he'll go in there and they'll probably think he's even more fucking crazy.
Yo, like, hey, there's a new secret. There's a new thing on the secret menu. It's
called Monster Style. They put fries on the burger.
no, it'd be like
Everyone fucking.
they put
do it.
sprinkles instead of sesame seeds on the bun.
Who the fuck would do that?
Just tell them. For really?
Yeah, he would.
For
be
real?
Like that. Are you serious?
Do
No,
it.
I'm not fucking serious. You dumbass motherfucker.
That's funny, dude.
Yeah, that dude's out of whack.
Shit, man. Let's talk about how all these raffles you're doing on Instagram.
Oh man.
So there's this Instagram page where shout out to Sold Out Florida, right?
Shout out to Sold Out Florida. Just started his YouTube channel too.
Okay.
Like,
So this is like this dude, right? So he does raffles, like he has like exclusive like Nike Dunks and like Off-Whites and whatever, right?
well, he'll
Mostly Dunks, I see.
he does. Dunks are like what's popular right now. Well, I asked the guy that put me on his page. I'm like, how do you get these shoes? And he's like, sometimes most of us just buy it.
He just buys them straight up, right?
Yeah, straight up, and then make like little profit off the raffle.
Okay.
But, yeah.
So let's jump to just recently you won some off-white dunks, the green ones.
The pine green, yeah.
The pine green off-white dunks. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How many slots were there for that raffle?
That one was 15. That was
15 slots?
That's probably the smallest raffle that he has. Yeah.
And that was one I watched, right? I was watching the live. Okay. How much did you pay for the slot?
I paid for one slot, $50.
So you won some off-white, pine green off-white Nike Dunks
For $50.
for $50.
And most raffle pages want you to pay shipping, and he never messaged me about shipping. He just said, send me your Addy. So $50 straight up, and they're in my room.
And I didn't believe it. I mean, honestly didn't believe it. Well, I did believe that because a few weeks back, the rare 7-Eleven Nike Dunks, right?
Shoot, that was like a month.
That was like a month ago. Okay, so those go for how much right now on StockX?
I haven't looked recently. So
last time you looked,
the market was like sometimes people would ask, well, like bids were at like 2,000, but ask were at like 4,500, and it was just like
right. It's a big
whack. And it's so limited, so like the market just nobody knows what they should.
There's not
be
really
worth.
like there's not really like a solid average.
Right.
Okay, so the 7-Eleven Dunks were unreleased dunks.
Yeah.
There's hardly any of them.
Right.
How big was that raffle that you did? It was 100 people, right?
100 people.
100 people. You paid for one slot?
I think I had 2 on that one. I bought like 4 mini slots and won 2 of them, which is like what you should win on the minis, because like half the people get in onto the main.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So there's 20 mini slots, and you pay half the buy-in.
And if you win the slot,
and
you
if
get
you
in.
win the mini, then you get a slot in the main.
Okay.
So I bought 4 minis, and only hit 2, and so I got 2 slots in the main. Which what I paid for those minis is what I would have paid for the 2 mains anyways.
So you paid.
So let's just say I bought 2 mains.
Okay.
2 slots.
So you had 2 slots out of 100.
Yeah.
For these 7-Eleven Dunks.
Yes.
And we didn't watch the live stream. We were chilling.
No, that was my first time on his.
We were chilling at the neighbor's house.
Yeah.
Watching TV.
Mm.
I'm sitting there. All of a sudden, you sit up.
Which I don't do. I always slouch like this.
And you were like, I just won $3,000.
Yeah.
So you won the dunks, the 7-Eleven dunks, and you could have. He could have sent you the dunks, and you could have had the dunks.
Yeah.
Or he would have paid you $3,000.
Right.
And you're like, I'll take the $3,000.
Yeah, at that time, yeah.
And this motherfucker sent you $3,000. And my mom and dad didn't believe you.
Yeah, mom and dad were like, that's fucking
You're
fake.
like, I just won
You just got ripped
$3,000.
off.
And you're like, no, you didn't. And then literally like 10 minutes later, because he was like, what's your PayPal?
Yeah.
He PayPal'd you $3,000.
$3,000 in my PayPal.
That's the type of luck that you have. I could have bought 99 slots. And I probably still would have lost.
Because I had the other one.
You bought 2 slots out of 100. And you hit. And not only that, I've been watching his live streams. The last one last week. Or 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
When you won the off-whites. That was like your 4th or 5th win on there. Am I right? 4th win?
It was
3rd?
my 3rd. It could have been 4.
3 or 4 within a month,
It was
dude.
3. I'm pretty sure it was 3.
Within a month. And even that dude. He's like,
that was my 4th.
yeah, it was your 4th win. Because he was like, I was watching the live stream and your name was on there. It was for the off-whites. There's 15 names. I saw your name. I was watching it. He does the randomized number thing.
Yeah,
on live.
All raffle pages do that.
And he goes, all right, was it 12?
12.
Number 12. And he looks, he goes, no way. No way. Duh, this dude, Dalton, he stays winning. And like, dude, people in there knew you, bro. They're like, oh my God. Like they knew, like, bro, because you've been winning like big raffles. Like you could have had the
Everyone that is
like,
on his page knows my name.
Like you could have had the 7-Eleven dunks like in hand, like rocking. What size were they? Did he have?
I think 10.5.
Yeah. See, I would just took the 3K.
If they 10.
If they were like 9 through 10, 9.5 or 10.
But see, even if I got those shoes in my hand, I'm selling them. Like, I'm not putting $3,000 shoes on my feet ever.
Yeah, I feel you. Especially they're Nike Dunks, bro. They're not even like.
They were pretty cool.
They were
sick. The
sick.
7-Eleven design. I'm like.
You see the video of that dude? He had the 7-Elevens on, and he went into 7-Eleven and skateboarded through the aisle, and then did like a kickflip or something outside.
I would totally do that if I knew how to skate.
Right.
I don't
What was the? What's another hype shoe? Right. The Chunky Dunkies.
Oh yeah, Chunky Dunkies.
Because like you're into like you because the reason I'm bringing this up is because you do a lot of raffles. You know a lot about like hype. You know you're basically a hype beast. You know with your fucking Motion logo, Supreme Tee. No, because you like you've really upped your bot game from the last podcast we had, like big time. You weren't really cooking nothing.
Right. I used that $3,000, and
Scoot up.
Sorry.
Thank you.
My bad. I used that $3,000, and I bought Project Destroyer, which is a shoe bot, and it's really good for Yeezy supply, foot sites. Some Project Destroyers have Adidas, and some don't. Mine does. Most of them do.
So you pretty much have a badass bot that can cop on multiple sites.
But that one's known for Yeezy supply. The other sites it doesn't really do that great on, and it's even for Supreme too. It doesn't do that great on Supreme. I have the best Supreme bot. That one, MechPreem, is like
MechPreem. That you have that.
Like,
so you have
my
two
baby.
bots.
Yeah,
and that one cooks.
That one it's Supreme only, which is so cool because like if something goes wrong, they're gonna fix it.
And you're in a Discord.
Yeah,
and you guys all talk about like hype items or different bots.
I haven't been chatting
ideas
with them really on that one because most of us know what we're going to go for.
Right.
We're not going to be like, hey, are you guys going for this? If you have to ask, you're already behind, usually.
Or you might be just, it's a newbie, man. You got to put them on game.
Well, even if you're a newbie, you kind of got to, you got to do your own research on, okay, how much capital do you have? How much are you willing to spend? How much are you planning to make? Like, everyone's different.
I mean, you spent years on that, bro, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm finally in the spot where I want to be for Supreme, but then, like, I'm starting to try out Project Destroyer, and it doesn't really work that great on my computer, so I'm trying to switch that one out for a different bot right now. Kind of looking.
What about you? You ever think about getting a MacBook Pro? They run a lot faster. Like, my MacBook Pro, it's a 2016, and it's still, like, nice.
I mean, how much is that going to cost me?
Probably like 18, 19, 2K. It's worth it, though.
I'm cool with my Mac right now.
No, yeah, most definitely. But if you need something like that can run a little better, then you need like a MacBook Pro.
Because like, what the problem with Project Story, like last 2 nights ago, I was going to start harvesting what's called cookies. Like every website has cookies, whatever. I don't know why they're called that. But anyways, you start harvesting them. So like when the drop comes, every item you get, it sends a cookie, kind of like a CAPTCHA.
Right.
With the CAPTCHA.
Okay.
For foot sites and stuff. So I started harvesting them, but then the bot kept crashing. So I'd harvest like 2 or 3, and then it'd crash. And I'd harvest like another 2 or 3, then it'd crash. I'm like, this is getting annoying because I had to do it from multiple sites. So I'm like, and then if I open like more than 4 CAPTCHA solvers, crashes. I'm like, bruh.
That's crazy. I mean, basically, like, the way you've been learning is basically trial and error.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I remember in 2016 is when I started. Well, late 2015 is when I got into Supreme, like buying Supreme. Cause that's when I like got I had a job.
That was like my junior year.
Yeah. So I was like copping hella Supreme, but I was just doing like whatever was on the site. Like I wasn't getting any hype pieces because they would sell out instantly, and I didn't know anything. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna get a bot. And then I got that one bot. I'm not gonna shout them out because they're trash. But at the time, I mean,
we both. You even got me to get it on my phone, and I got a couple things.
Well, yeah, we would cook with it. But I think in like the matter of like a year, dude, the bot game, like, like it's like technology, bro. Like you get a phone, and 2 years later, your phone is so obsolete.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, there's
the
certain
way
bots
technology is
that
moving.
have a great dev team.
I think that's what happened with bots.
Yeah.
Because I don't think those types of bots were really like popping like that back in 2016, 2017.
Not then. I think that they were coming around. But,
you know, so I gave up, bro. I was like, I'm done with this shit because I was paying money for this bot and like it was working. And I actually copped a Box Logo hoodie with that bot, so I was like, this is legit. And then
that's how you know.
after that, like remember that 1 year, that last season that we had that bot, it was just not working. So then I honestly just gave up on Supreme, and I was already like moving on from Supreme. Like I was like getting Palace and like FTP and just other brands that like I didn't need a bot for. And I was a little bit honestly over Supreme because like honestly, the past couple years, I feel like they haven't been that good. They've had some dope pieces, maybe a few dope collabs, but overall, like their lookbooks and shit have honestly been trash.
Their lookbooks have been pretty bad.
Another thing, what happened was the Louis Vuitton, dude. I think they maybe had like 5 million followers when I was fucking with them. Dude, I don't even know where they're at now. It's like 15, 16. Like they've gained they're like 20 mil.
I think so.
Yeah, dude. In a matter of like, and honestly, it was, I'm saying honestly a lot. It was,
Chilling.
because of the Louis Vuitton collab. Totally like took them up
people
another
that like
notch.
don't know anything about Supreme, and like I mention at work to someone, I'd be like, oh yeah, I buy sell Supreme. They're like, oh, didn't they do the Louis Vuitton?
Yeah, the Louis Vuitton. That's where they got.
I'm like, do you know what else they've done? No. I'm like, I can name like 10 off the top of my head, and I'm not even like that like educated on the history of Supreme, but I know the year is established. I know they do TNF collab literally every season.
Yeah.
Which is the North Face. Sorry, I always say TNF. My bad. But
yeah, because you're a hype beast.
Whatever.
Nah, but no, this season they had some dope shit. I actually so far like their first. I didn't cop nothing. I honestly forgot.
Well, they dropped. Well, for week one they man, I've started
it's hard,
to learn
bro.
that week one is
it's stressful.
Crazy because it's cool because they drop like
massive
20
amount
times the amount they usually do. Like
they drop
not
a
stock
lot.
but items, you know. So even if your bot doesn't really work, you could probably just jump on the website and there'll be some cool stuff in stock still that you might want.
Yeah, and you can honestly, because there's so much stuff. Most of the shit, if you're quick with it, you can cop it manually. For the most part, most bots don't work.
Week one.
Yeah, after that, good luck.
Yeah, like they already updated it like 3 times. They're like, I think it's gonna work. I'm like, well, everyone always says that, but like, Mech's pretty good about it.
And the cool thing is, the London, they do the London online before you guys, before us. I think it's like 12 hours before. No, it's a couple hours.
Not even. It's like 4 or 5.
4 or 5 hours before. So then, usually that bot, the bot that you have, they see how it runs on the London drop, and then they update it and fix it for you guys.
If they can. Usually they can't do it right within that amount of time, but like sometimes they'll be like, oh, like this is what was wrong. Or like what's cool about mine is it has like a browser mode, an API mode, which is like a hybrid,
right?
And then super mode, which is like, I don't really use it because it's not that stable, because it's fucking crazy, I guess. Like I don't know how that shit works, but so like one mode might not work, but the other one did. So they'll be like, hey, this is the mode that's working this week. We're gonna start fixing the other modes throughout the week, but you know, at least this one works. Use it.
Right.
So that's what's cool about that one. So, I mean, week one didn't really. I mean, one mode did kind of work, but it was like too late by the time we all found out, and it was kind of slow. Anyway, so we'll see next week. But
well, shit. Hopefully everything works out, man. Because I've been rooting for you, bro, and like the last season, you didn't. I mean, towards the end, you started doing better, but at the beginning, you're fucking pissed. Especially because you're spending a lot of, not just a lot of money, a lot of time. And
well, like what people, I think, like why not everyone knows about bots and stuff is because people that do find out about it are like, shit, this is expensive. And it is.
And there's a lot you have to do. Your computer is literally on all the time. I told you your computer's not gonna last very long.
I know. I turn it off now, like.
Because you would just leave it on, like it would never rest, and you just keep the charger on it because you're always
bad for it,
your bot's always monitoring.
But yeah. So, but like you said, it's trial and error. So getting into it, it's not like people get scared that they're gonna spend that much money, not even knowing if it's gonna work.
I mean, that's just investment, bro.
But yeah, it's investment, and what's cool is you can sell your bot
on your Discord.
Ones. Yeah, there's another group. Yeah, so that's cool. And sometimes the price even goes up. Like last season, I bought Mech Preem for $700, and it's worth $1,500 right now.
Nice. See,
which I'm not gonna sell it. I'm gonna use it, but if I ever,
but you can
whenever I'm done,
you can like use the fuck out of it, make some money off of it, and if like you had enough, like you want to upgrade, and then you could sell it,
right?
You know, and get more than what you bought it for,
right? And then upgrade to a better bot, which actually that's the best Supreme bot.
I think it's going up too though, because I think more people are starting to do it, because the more people who are buying Supreme or going on the Supreme site are realizing, why is everything sold out instantly? Well, okay, what do I need to do? Well, you can either pay for slots for like other bots to, but you gotta pay a lot for that.
So like you can become a slot provider. So I can be like,
you charge for your slots, so you actually make
like,
more money if you cop
right. And if you don't, then you don't lose anything,
right?
Because it's like, I messed
so
up
you can either do that, you're still paying over retail, or if you want to pay retail, you have to put money into buying a bot. And then even if you're copping stuff retail, you got to get enough to like eventually make your money back from what you've already put into it. So I mean, it's an actual legit business.
The slot providers are pretty cool, because like if you become one, then you can be like, okay, just literally as many tasks that your computer is able to run, you just get that many people to give you their information and be like, okay.
Or ask them what you want, and you can charge for certain items, like for like a box logo tee or a box logo hoodie, you charge like $100 a slot.
Well, what most spot providers do is they only charge if it's successful. Like you can't, because.
Well, no, I know, but you're still paying more than retail. Like they're making money off you.
You use their information, so they're buying it through your bot, and then if it's successful, then you message them and be like, "Okay, you bought it for this much, and you owe me $50 or whatever the price is." So like for a lot of people, for like a lot of people for like the main shoe drops, where they can get like a bunch of multiples, they'll be like $10 for every. They call it PAS. I don't know what that stands for. It's like pass something. Basically, if it goes through.
Right.
So if they get like 100 people get a pair of shoes, and they only charge $5 per every success rate, it's $500.
Yeah.
That they make. So.
And you're making money off the knowledge that you have that other people don't. Like, that's what you're doing. Like you're getting the knowledge from it.
Right. But it's really hard to become a legit slot provider, and then it's hard if you do it by yourself, like not through the Discord, because you have to get people's trust to.
Well, yeah,
they're gonna give you your credit card information and stuff.
You have to be like a legit thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Thank you for coming on, bro.
Thanks for having me.
Talking it up, that's all we do. I got this up here. Shout out to my boy Mark Bravo, man. He's gonna drop his album September 6th. It's called Allure. You can follow him on Instagram at, I think just type in his name, Mark Bravo, MarcBravo,
yeah.
Mark Bravo. That's my guy though, for real. We've been cool for like 5 years. I found one of his first tapes on Spinrilla.
Oh, I remember that app.
Yeah, I still have it. So I one of his tapes on Spinrilla, he's not even on there no more. It's like an old joint. I actually just texted him today and asked him about it, and he said like he's gonna find like a CD. He'll send it to me because I've wanted it. Sick. It's one of my favorite songs that he has is on there. So anyway, like I've been following him for a long time, and then I started my brand and shit, and he's been very supportive, and we keep in touch and like talk and stuff, and support each other. So watch out for that, man. September 6th, his album's gonna come out. It'll be on Spotify, Apple Music, all that. But yeah, man. Thanks for coming on, Dalton. Appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
It's the Mulberry Podcast, man. We'll see you guys next time.